Hi, my name is Jack Summers. I'm new to this YouTube thing, so this is gonna be a dud, but I'm gonna try and start. My argument or my thing was gonna be the case against um, the case against this movie it's called the case against Back to the Future, which I thought was like the worst time travel movie ever. Which if you like it, um, good for you. I'm not like I had fun watching it, and this is supposed to be fun. Um, but I'm not trying to like this is just fun. Um, it was one of my it was one of Michael J. Fox's first movies. It might have been his first, but anyway, let's go. If you like this movie, go ahead and subscribe. I'm trying to get good at this. All right, share screen. All right, so it starts off with like this guy named Marty McFly. He's like working for this like genius that works in the lab, and he's old, and he's about 80 years old. And um it starts with like them trying to start up this time machine, which is more like a car, and they start off, and he goes well. First off, let's start up at the beginning of the movie. Kind of let So it starts off at the beginning of the movie. He It's like there's all these clocks and like all these like different doodads and like different equipment, and it's like all these clocks, which I get like it's a time movie, but like what does this have to do with the movie? It like starts off and then like it's really cheesy, because it's like he gets off the phone with the doctor, which he calls Doc, which is the genius behind all this, and he's in this he's in the lab with Einstein, and Einstein actually ends up to be his dog, which is really cheesy. And this is gonna be really bad, but anyway, I'm really nervous. But so the Einstein is a dog, and they basically start up this time machine, which you get up to a certain speed and it goes back in time. Like you go really fast and it goes back in time. So he goes back, and I think it's the year 1985, or he is or 1955, because he starts off in 1980 something, and he's like supposed to be this really cool guy. It starts off the movie. It starts off like he's supposed to be working for this guy and like do these cool experiments, which I don't understand. Like it starts off with him saying, "Oh, I got to get to school," and it's like, why does he have to get to school when he could be easily like make all these experience with this guy? And so it's just really weird. And so it's like he ends up meeting his parents and helps them get together, and it's really weird because it's like the doctor's like, you can't, and this is the doctor if you haven't seen it, and he's like, you can't mess with the time, it's crazy, you can't mess with it, like anything you do with it, anyone you can, even like he proves that he's um from the future because he like tells him who the president is, and it's Ronald Reagan at the time. Shows its age, but he's like, I'll tell you what you told me about how you came up with the uh, flex flex tar capacitor, I think is what it's called, and it's the thing inside the car that makes it go back in time. And like, I'll tell you how you slipped and fell off the toilet, and which is really weird, which is really corny, I thought. Um, but it's like, really, this is weird. It's like, I don't know. And I'm trying not to pull my hair, but this is like just some kind of nervous thing I do. But it's just really weird. Um, and it's like you can't meddle with time, like, but evidently he like helps his dad overcome his fear with talking to his mom, which actually, like, he gets hit by the car and like his mom likes him or something, which is really corny, especially for now. And it's like the start of the movie or like halfway through the movie or something, you don't know what, and it's like they just kind of figure it out as they go, and especially now that wouldn't work because it's like we're just going to test out this car, and you're not supposed to meddle with anybody or any time. You're just supposed to, like the doctor says, you're just supposed to stay in the shed with me or shack or whatever with me, and you're not supposed to meddle. But evidently he's the one that helps get his parents together, and at the end of at the end of the movie, it's like they're rich because they met Marty back in time, and it, like everything works out and it's cool and everything, and it's just kind of weird. Like, I don't know, like I can't figure it out, like what's real and what's not. It's like he gets named after himself because his parents liked him, and like set up this whole thing where like his mom was getting bullied, and then like his dad stands up to the bully, and that's how they met. But it's like I can't figure out what wasn't supposed to happen and what isn't. That's why, like, because obviously he was named after himself. I mean, he played for like these musicians that like got trapped or something, or something happened where it's like he was supposed to play for them. It's really weird. And like I'm sitting here and I'm like, how does this even play out? And like they don't even, at the beginning of the movie, they don't even explain how Marty knows the professor or anything. It's just like, yep, he works for me. Yep, we're cool. Yep, we know each other. But it's like, how does a 50 something year old or 80-year-old hermit, because at Marty's time he's 80, how does an 80-year old hermit that works on experience know this high school kid? And it's just really corny how he's supposed to go to school and act like a normal kid when it's like he's working for this hermit that just has a dog and just does experience. It's like, it's really corny. It's like, how does he know this guy is really, and back then it worked, but I don't know. And so, yeah. And by the way, disclaimer, I don't know who put these any of these pictures out here. I'm not trying to um but disclaimer, I don't own any of these. I don't know who owns these. I'm just having fun with this whole thing. And it's like he was trying to guess why Marty was there in the past in the first place. And it's like, you're telling me this doesn't work, but then he's trying to tell him what's going to happen like after he goes back. And it's like he writes him a note and says, this is going to happen. And then he gets it and then lives evidently, but it's like I can't figure out which is real and which happens and like how time turns. It's like it's too like it's too inconsistent. Like everything is. It's just kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? So if you like it, subscribe. Um, I appreciate y'all tuning into me, and I'm out. Once I figure out how to. All right, I'm out.